Hello, good evening. Thank you so much for catching this replay, or good morning, good afternoon, whenever it is that you watch the replay. I promise you, as I always say, it's not going to be a waste of your time. You will definitely learn a thing or two. So yeah, I'm here again just to share a few things. Hi, Janawan. Thanks for joining me. I'm just here to share as usual, as I try to do every Thursday evening. Today is not very convenient, but I thought that as I have promised to show up here, I'll try and show up. And so I'm just going to share quickly, and I'll call it a day. So today I'll be talking about there is more. I'm going to just type the topic and pin it so that anyone who comes in will know what we're talking about. There's more to your health. Let me just type that. Right, I'm just going to pin that. There's more to your health. There's more to your health. So just a quick background so that you can understand where I'm coming from with this topic. I've always been obsessed about not being fat, about my health. I would think I was being obsessed about my health at that time. Very concerned about being healthy. I never wanted to be fat. I wanted to always look fit and slim and, look healthy. Right from high school days, and even when I got to uni, some of my university friends can remember that we used to go out to exercise. I used to starve sometimes, most of the days for health reasons, because I felt like I was already adding weight, and so I'll just starve myself and not eat so much just to lose the extra weight. Of course, there were other reasons why I starve sometimes, the way university can be. Sometimes you don't have enough money, and then unusual reason, I used to be really shy, and so in my uni then we had a cafeteria where we usually go to eat, and so when I go in there and I'm able to find a table where there's nobody, I will eat well. But when there's a table and then there's a guy on that table, or maybe I'm already sat at the table and a guy comes to join us there, I'll end up not eating because I used to be so shy. I used to be really that shy. And so, of course, hi, thank you for joining me. How are you, sir? So, of course, those were a few reasons why I didn't really used to eat well in uni. But then the major reason was the fact that I was very conscious about my health, about how I looked. However, even recently, right, I was looking at one of my pictures from, a few years back, and I was looking so slim in that picture. But guess what? Before that, during that time, yeah, thank you so much. I was looking so slim in that picture, maybe from like 8-9 years back. But at that time, I used to think I was really fat. I was so slim, but I used to think I was really fat. That I used to starve. Like I was already working at that time, I left uni, but I was still so conscious about not wanting to be fat. And so I used to eat like biscuit for breakfast. I used to eat all sorts of rubbish just in a bid to look slim and not be fat. Despite the fact that I studied nursing, I didn't understand, I didn't internalize the knowledge at that time that being healthy goes beyond, just trying to be slim or, trying to look fit per se. There's much more to being healthy. And that's what I'd like to discuss with you tonight. Like, there is more to your health than just the physical aspect of it. Because a lot of times when somebody asks about your health, when somebody asks you about your health, you're just thinking, well, I don't have malaria, I don't have typhoid, I don't have any diagnosis per se, I don't have cancer, I don't have any of this, I'm not in the hospital, so I'm healthy, right? That's what we think most of the time. Our view of health is mostly focused on the absence of illness, but there's more to your health than just the absence of illness. Another side of that is that you see people focusing on exercising or just focusing on eating right? Those things are a part of your health, but they're just a subset of your health. Your health is much more. It's a bigger picture than that, right? So you are going to the gym every day, right? You're doing all these things to keep healthy, but you're not sleeping well. You don't know that not sleeping well is also impinging on your health. Just the same way it would have impinged on your health if you were not, going to the gym and all that. So being healthy is way beyond just one aspect of your life. It is a big picture. It's a holistic thing, and that's what I just want to bring to our awareness tonight. That when somebody talks about health, don't just look at the fact that me that I'm like, but sometimes when you see people going to the gym, some people even tease them and be like, why are you going to the gym? You that you're slim. Or why are you going to the gym? You that you're not fat. But the being slim is not equal to being healthy, right? Being slim is not equal to being healthy. There's more to being healthy than just not having excess fats. There's a lot more. So focusing on just one aspect of your health, which is probably in this case your physical health, or a segment of your physical health, is just the same thing as, imagine a car, and so you just keep inflating just one tire out of the 4 tires of the car. So you just inflate one tire. How do you think the car will move? You have a car and you just focus on inflating one tire and you leave the others to go flat. How do you think the car will move? There will definitely not be that balance. And so one thing you have to note about your health is that there are different segments to it. However, all these segments are interconnected. So there's a link between them. And so if there's a problem with one aspect of your health, all the other aspects of your health will be affected, right? So there has to be that balance. You need to focus on all the other segments. Don't just be so focused on, I want to, just your physical health, just to look good. Recently, in one of my coaching sessions, of course, like with my business coach, she was telling us that health, or the wellness industry, is more aesthetic now. It's more of an aesthetic industry now. And that's the truth, because a lot of people are focusing on their health just to look good, just so that they can fit into a certain clothes. We're going into summer period now, and so you begin to hear a lot of things about summer body. So people are now focusing on losing weight, eating right, just because they want to look good in their bikinis and their summer wears and all that. But guess what? Being healthy goes beyond looking good in your summer wears. Being healthy goes beyond a summer body. There's a lot more. It's all encompassing. And so when you are looking at your health, you need to come from that holistic view. And in fact, I'll dare say that a lot of us are inconsistent with our healthy habits because we are not coming into being healthy from a holistic mindset. So you're just focusing on one part. And so it's very easy for you, just like that tire that you are inflating just one tire out of 4. It's very easy for that one tire, right, to probably burst eventually, and the other tires are even dead. So it's very easy for you to fall off the track because you're not coming in from that holistic worldview mindset, right, when it comes to your health. And that's what I want to push to you, or sell to you, or tell you about tonight. I'm just saying, like, that's the idea I want you to. Okay, Jenna one says, what if you are focused on your health, but your body remains fat? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That well, like I was saying, if you look at it holistically, like I said, being fit is also a part of being healthy, right? Is a part of it. But we should not just make that the only thing that you're focusing on. Because guess what? Like I said earlier, you not paying attention to the other aspects of your health might actually be why you're failing in the aspects you're focusing on, right? You not focusing on the other aspects might be why you're failing in the aspects you're focusing on, because they are interconnected. It's like a circle. They're linked together. It's like a chain, right? So you just focusing on trying to lose weight, and then you're not sleeping right. You're not eating right. You're just probably going to the gym. You've registered at the gym. You're very consistent at the gym. Hi, Mr. Terry. Thanks for joining me. So you're registered at the gym. You're going to the gym religiously. However, your sleep habits are terrible. You're not eating the right things, right? Probably your relationships, you're struggling. You're dealing with a whole lot of stress. If all those things are not also worked on, the fat will definitely remain, no matter how religious you are with your gym. I don't know if you get if I answer that question. So if you go in with a holistic mindset that me trying to be healthy is beyond the aesthetics. It's beyond me trying to, be a figure eight or look good in my summer clothes or summer wear or attain my summer body. No, it's more about me being functional holistically. According to WHO's definition, it says being healthy or your health is you having a state of complete well-being, physically, mentally, and socially. And so these are the subsets of your health: your physical, your mental, and your social. So if you're just focused on physical and you don't pay attention to mental and social, all your efforts in the physical might be a waste, because mental and social are suffering. A lot of people stress eat because you're stressed. So you tend to, just be eating to manage your stress levels, or you're going through one thing or the other in your relationships. You're just eating just to, take your mind off what you're going through. And so no matter what you're trying to do physically, that other aspect is going to keep putting a clog in the wheel of your progress physically, right? And so we just have to approach our health from that holistic mindset that it is both physical, mental, and social. And I defined being healthy as you being holistically more functional. Because what's the essence of you having well-being in all those aspects? Because you want to be more functional and you want to live long, right? You want to be more functional for as long as possible. You want to be, grow, ascend the ladder in your career, right? You want to be an amazing wife or husband to your spouse. You want to be an amazing parent to your children. You want to contribute to your society. That's you being healthy. You being able to, how will I put it now? Express yourself in those, you've been able to function in those different expressions effectively. That's you being healthy. Because guess what? If anything happens to your health today, all those aspects will suffer. You won't be able to be your best self. So that's the aim of being healthy, for you to be more functional, for you to be well, so that you can function optimally, so you can function effectively. So that's the mindset I want us to have to health, that I am trying to be more functional. And so when I hear, when you're struggling, like, oh, I have a rice addiction, I can't leave rice, I must eat rice morning, afternoon, night. When you realize that feeding myself with the right things is going to help me be more functional in my career, in my home, in my church, anywhere I find myself, then it will be easier for you to address that rice addiction. Or if you stress it and you realize that me putting my stress under control, which is a part of your mental well-being now, right, will help me to function well in every aspect of my life. Then you begin to seek knowledge, you begin to acquire skills to help you manage your stress better, such that you are better able to function. And then that will also impact on your stress eating, because you have already worked on that stress, right? So looking at health beyond the aesthetics, beyond me not having a diagnosis, is going to help you be more sustainable with your healthier habits, right? And so I want us to, hi, Fa Alimi, thanks for joining me. So that's the decision I want you to take today, that when you're thinking about your health, look at it in the perspective that I'm trying to be more functional for as long as possible. I'm trying to make myself, my body, optimally functional to be able to do all that I need to do in this life for as long as possible. That's the aim. That's the reason why I'm trying to be healthy. It's beyond me not being in the hospital, because a lot of people are not in the hospital, but they are not optimally functional. You go up the stairs and you're already panting, your stress level is constantly off the roof. Your energy levels are near zero, right? So all of these things are going to affect your functionality, despite the fact that you have not been diagnosed of any disease, but you are not functioning optimally. And so that's the perspective I want us to have to your health. That when I'm thinking about my health, I'm thinking about me being more functional. And so I have to work on my physical, which has to do with my sleep, my eating, my water intake, my physical activity, right? And then you're thinking of your mental, which has to do with you contributing to your society, knowing your limits, maintaining your boundaries, managing your stress levels and all those other things. And then social, that has to do with your relationship with others, your relationship with God, your relationship with other people, right? So your health is just like your totality, your total being, your relationship with your colleagues. That's your the social part of it. So health goes beyond not being sick. Health goes beyond, that's the point I'm trying to drive in tonight. It goes beyond not being sick. It goes beyond not having a diagnosis. It goes beyond the aesthetics. It is much more. It is you being optimally functional or working towards being optimally functional, right? So what do I want you to do? That what action do I want you to take tonight? Just to re-emphasize that you need to begin to see your health as merely beyond eating the right things or whatever it is that you currently define being healthy as, but see it as working on yourself, working on your body, your mind, to make it optimally functional. And like I always say, it's not a sprint, it's not a quick win, it's a journey. It's a journey, it's a lifetime thing. You would never get to that point where you say, I am now healthy, I have no more work to do. No, it's an ongoing thing. You want to be healthy, you have to keep eating healthy as much as possible for the rest of your life, right? You can't just get to a point and say, okay, I'm healthy now, I can begin to eat whatever I like. No, it's a journey. And so you have to see being healthy as you working towards optimal functionality for as long as possible. When you get a car, you don't just fuel it one day and say, well, I've fueled this car, I've serviced you, that's it for the rest of your life. No, it's an ongoing thing. You keep fueling it when it needs to be fueled, you keep servicing it, you wash it, you check the oil levels, you take various steps, you do various things to make sure that the car remains at its optimal functionality for you. And so that's the same way I want you to see your health. It's something that you have to keep doing to make sure that you are optimally functional, right? And so all these limitations that you're currently having with achieving your health goals will become a thing of the past when you approach it from that holistic helicopter view. Like you're viewing it, you're looking at your entire life like this and saying, my body, my health is the vehicle to the goals that I'm trying to achieve. And so I need to make sure that this body is optimally functional for me. And so what do I have to do? I have to work on the physical aspects. I have to work on my mental aspects. I have to work on my social aspects. Now, guess what? All these things that I'm saying, like I said, even I was a nursing student, I struggled to get to this point because I used to just focus on, I don't want to be fat, I want to be slim, I want to remain a size 10 for life and all of that. I wasn't looking at other aspects of my health. But as I began to realize that all these aspects affect also my physical health, I now began to realize that it is a complete picture. It's like a puzzle, and if you don't put all the pieces together, you're wasting your time. It won't form that full picture. And so you have to focus on all the aspects. And so the point I'm trying to make is that you might find it difficult to figure these things out on your own, and that's why you need somebody. You need a coach, you need support, you need a community that would steer you in the direction that you should go, right? Because a lot of times, a lot of things that we see online today is just focusing on you being physically fit, you eating the right things, you managing your mental health. But there is nothing really bringing it all together to say, this is a full picture. And that's what I want to help you do at my Healthier Mom in 3 Days challenge. That's what I want to do with moms in my Healthier Mom in 3 Days challenge. Within those 3 days, I'll be sharing with you tools, resources that are practical, that I've shared with my coaching clients over the course of 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, right? That has helped them to be to imbibe healthier habits in a sustainable way. That's what I want to share with you. In 3 days, we're going to set you on the path, on the journey to a healthier you for as long as possible. And it is at a close to nothing cost. It is at a very small cost. If you know me, you know that I like to share. I'm so passionate about health and wellness, and so I just like to talk about it and teach about it, and share my knowledge and things that have worked for me and people that I've coached as well. And so that's why I'm doing this. In June 5th to 7th, I'll be having the Healthier Mom in 3 Days challenge, and I would like you to be a part of it. The link is in my bio. Just click on it. If you join before the 30th of April, you get the early bird discount, 25% off. The price is actually $25, which is nothing, right? $25 for 3 days to get tools and resources, skills, knowledge, practical things, and a community of people that are also interested in getting optimally functional for as long as possible. You get all that for close to nothing, right? Right now, there's a discount of 25% for early birds. And so I encourage you to join, be a part of this, so that you can begin to see these things in a more practical light. What do I need to work on in my physical health? Guess what? We have different things to work on. Some people are trying to lose weight. And then, like Janawan asked earlier, maybe somebody who is fat. By looking at it holistically, we'll be able to get to the root of what is what is actually causing this weight gain, or this weight that you're having, and how can you address it from the roots in a personalized way. Because a lot of times you have blanket approaches, just do this, but it doesn't work. The same thing will not work for everybody, because the thing that is fueling somebody being fat is not the thing that is fueling another person's fatness. Some people are just foodies. Some people stress eat. Some people grieve eat. There are different things that bring all of that together. Some people are not just eating the right things, So there are different things. And so in this challenge, it's going to be a personalized thing. You are going to figure out what your problem is by yourself, because nobody knows your problem more than you. But we're going to share tools that will help you figure out what the issue is, and then you begin to address those things specifically. And beyond that, mindset issues will be addressed. Personalized tools, a personalized approach will be shared, and then a structure will be built that will help you maintain your health for a long time. Because guess what? You can have goals, you can have visions, but if you don't have a structure, it's all a waste of time. And so all of this will be shared within these 3 days, and I promise you it's going to be life changing. The things I share work. They work for me. They've worked for my coaching clients. If you check my page, you see some of my testimonials there that they actually do work. And I can't wait to have you in the challenge. There's one person that stayed here with me till the end. I don't know if you have any questions, if you have anything to say, you can leave that. But right now, for me, that's it from me tonight. I just wanted to share with you all that there's more to your health than you not having a diagnosis, you not being in the hospital, you not having the malaria or typhoid. Hi, Rennie. Thanks for joining me. There's more to your health than the aesthetics. There's more to your health than, age and now one. Oh, thank you so much. You're the one who stayed till the end. Yeah, Rennie just joined. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm happy to share, and I will see you same time next week. Thank you very much for staying to the end. Hi, Rennie. You can catch the replay because it looks like you joined at the very tail end. Thank you, everyone. Like, share, I'm sure this will be useful to other moms and everybody else as well. Good night.